Hi, I'm Charles Rapson. I'm the Social Economy Growth Lead at the West Midlands Combined Authority. Growing the social economy is all about impact. There are over 9,000 social economy organisations in the West Midlands. They employ over 100,000 people, and they've got something like 200,000 volunteers supporting them. So to me, that's 300,000 people whose mission is to try and tackle inequality, not just the symptoms of inequality, but the root cause as well. So growing it is about growing that impact and helping them survive. Well, the West Midlands Combined Authority has a mission for growth for everyone, as the Mayor puts it, or inclusive growth. And that means that everyone in the region should benefit from growth. Now, you don't get growth if there's large levels of inequality. If there's high levels of poverty and inequality, then growth just doesn't happen. It just makes the rich richer and the poor pay the price. So the social economy is a resource for the Combined Authority to help tackle those inequality and make sure that growth really is for everyone. The social economy drive is important. I mean, 20 years ago, I'd never heard of social enterprise. I had no idea what it was about. I knew about co-ops, but that was all. But I knew nothing at all about the sector and on its scale. And when I saw it, I was completely blown away. I met with some amazing people who were running a charitable organisation, but they were doing it through a business model, and I just was completely enthralled by what they were doing. Seeing is believing, and that's what the social economy drive is about. It's about helping people understand what these organisations do and the impact they have and the importance of that impact. So social economy drive was about raising the profile of those organisations operating in that sector. So funding is always a problem. I mean, money talks and money matters. So there's not a shortage of money around. It's just we need to get it to the right places. So we're entering a pilot with Big Issue Invest to make social investment more accessible to organisations working around the region, to try and increase the amount of finance available and the accessibility of finance available to them. Biggest difference I've seen over the last couple of years while I've been in post is that social economy now features within the West Midlands Combined Authority's annual business plan, and in the paper that's gone to government around devolution, the social economy is again mentioned. Now, if I go back 3 or 4 years ago, the social economy would have been an afterthought or mentioned in passing perhaps, but it's actually there. If you look at the very first page on growth, it talks about the social economy. It's seen as important by the Combined Authority because it's about getting that inclusive growth, and without it, growth doesn't happen. One of the things that impressed me with the social entrepreneurs that I met is that a great many of them were experts by experience. So they had lived the problem that they were trying to solve. So they knew exactly what the issues were, they knew exactly how to solve it, and they were very creative in doing that as well. What impressed me about it was their determination to do that, and their determination to use a business model to make it happen as well. They knew that they needed to create something sustainable in order to tackle this, and they knew that grant funding wasn't the route to do that. So it was their determination and tenacity, because of their lived experience, that was really set them apart. My passion is towards the social entrepreneur, to those community businesses and cooperatives that are out there trying to make a difference, simply because I'm in awe of them as individuals. So I would not be able to do what they are able to do. I'm pretty sure of that, because I don't have the drive that they might have. But I do have a lot of skills based over 30 years in business prior to coming into the social economy, which I can use to help them. So I'm on a mission to do whatever I can do to create the conditions that will enable them to grow. I think most people don't understand the social economy because they're confused by, is it a charity? Does it do things for free? They don't quite appreciate it's a business. And I think sometimes the term social economy is not helpful. If we can come up with a better term, I'd be very grateful. But I think they don't realise that these are businesses that are there to make a profit and use the profit to bring about change. The social economy drive is an opportunity to see something that you may not have seen before in any depth. And seeing is believing. It changed my whole life 20 years ago when I discovered social enterprises and was amazed by the work that they do. Come along to the social economy drive and see for yourself what some of these organisations do, and maybe you'll have the same experience that I have.